Well, hello there, and thanks for joining us for our weekend episode of Stories of Great Christians in the continuing saga of William Carey, who we've been looking at, probably since early November. And now I believe we are in chapter 13, and we have 8 or 9 more to go. It's going to be up to chapter 21. So, without further ado, let's pull up a chair, get a cup of coffee, invite a friend over, and both of you listen together and hit subscribe. Here you go.
Stories of Great Christians. From its radio studios in Chicago, the Moody Bible Institute greets its friends everywhere with Chapter 13 of the transcribed dramatization, William Carey of India. William Carey was born to hard work and poverty. As the son of a humble village weaver, Carey had nothing to look forward to but an undistinguished life and a nameless grave. But when God entered William Carey's life, he changed him from a simple cobbler, a mender of shoes, into the brilliant and resourceful leader of a mighty missionary movement that shook the world. William Carey has left his home in England and with his family and his associate, Dr. John Thomas, has come to India to preach the gospel. This is no easy task in the 18th century for many reasons. For one thing, the powerful East India Company has determined to hamper missionary activity in every way possible because they believe, wrongly, that it hurts their business. But William Carey, confident that God has called him to this new field, soon learns the language from an old Indian teacher, Ram Boshu, and begins to preach the gospel among the bazaars of Calcutta.
You spoke well today, Sahib Carey.
Thank you, Ram Boshu. You are a good teacher.
And you be a good student, Sahib Carey. Where do you go now?
To Patna.
That wicked town. You be careful.
I know. I'll be careful, Ram Boshu.
You not expect too much of them.
I expect to bring at least a few of them to God.
For many men, this would be expecting too much. But for you, Sahib Carey, God will do great things.
I pray it might be so, Ram Boshu. Not for myself, but for him who loved us.
It will be so, Sahib. You see if Ram Boshu not right.
One of the serious problems Carey and Thomas faced was the matter of money. Originally, they had planned to get some kind of work so that they could support themselves while preaching the gospel. But since no opportunities appeared, they had to scrimp along on the tiny allowance sent them by their friends in England. Dr. Thomas especially found it hard to manage his affairs on such a small sum. A few months after their arrival in India, the financial situation had become so critical that Carey determined that he must speak to Dr. Thomas about using the money more carefully.
Good morning. Good morning, Will. I was just about to have breakfast.
Good morning, John.
It's a beautiful day, isn't it?
Yes, it is. John, I've been wanting to talk with you.
Oh, yes. Well, go right ahead, Will.
I've just been checking our finances, John, and...
Excuse me, Will. Have you had breakfast yet?
Yes, John, thank you.
Oh, to be sure. Well, I wonder if you'd mind...
No,
if
go
I
right
just,
ahead. Your eggs will get cold.
Well, all right then. Now, go ahead. Certainly hungry this morning.
John, about our finances.
Oh, yes. Now, how do we stand?
Terrible, John. Simply terrible.
Come now. Can't be that bad, Will. Surely we...
Believe me, John, this is serious. I wouldn't mention it if it were not. But your your request, you know, I left our finances entirely in your hands.
Yeah. That was very kind of you, Will. I
But
believe
now I look over our books and I find we've spent, or rather, forgive me, you've spent our entire year's allowance in less than 10 weeks.
Well, you know, Will, our bills have been a bit higher than we expected, and,
Frankly, John, I think we've been living too well.
well, we have to be comfortable, Will.
Why? Why do we have to be comfortable? I don't read anywhere in the Gospels that Jesus told his disciples to be comfortable. We're missionaries, John. We can't expect to live like kings.
Well, if you're going to call just a few simple
It's more than that, John. You have your own coat, you have this large house, you have servants. How are you going to pay for all this? Our money's gone.
Why, as to that, Will, you can set your mind at rest.
What do you mean, John?
Well, I borrowed a small sum of money,
You what?
I borrowed a small sum from an Indian moneylender.
Oh, no, John, you didn't.
Well, you said yourself our money's about gone, and I thought that...
John, don't you see? Oh, we're now worse off than ever. Before we didn't have any money, but now we're actually in debt.
Now, don't you worry about it, Will. Everything will work out all right.
Oh, John, what are we to do?
Well, first I'm going to finish my breakfast. And then we have an appointment.
An appointment?
Yes, with an old friend of mine, Charles Udney. He's a plantation owner.
Charles Udney?
Mm-hmm.
Is he a Christian?
Yes, and he's promised to give us some help.
What sort of help, John?
Oh, I don't know, Will. That we'll just have to wait and see.
Mr. Udney proved to be both a fine Christian and a real friend in need. He offered Carey and Thomas each a position as manager of one of his indigo plantations, and the two men gratefully accepted. This seemed to be the answer to their prayers, jobs which would enable them to support themselves while still giving much time to missionary activity. Much heartened by this development, Carey happily wrote a letter home to the Baptist Missionary Society.
Owing to the wonderful mercy and grace of God, we are now in a position where we will no longer need financial aid from you good people in England. It is our prayer that the money you have been sending us be used to send out more missionaries. We pray God that many more will come to this long-neglected field of India. As for ourselves, even though we no longer are dependent on you for support, it will be our glory and joy to still remain in the same close relation to you as we have always been. Your servant, William Carey.
Carey lost no time in beginning work for Mr. Udney. He found much in the work that he enjoyed, but there were other things that displeased him. For example, he soon found that the native foreman under him, a man named Kanga, was a hard taskmaster to the workers on the plantation. But worse than that, Kanga was also... Well, let's see exactly what kind of man Kanga was, remembering that he was a good example of the native foreman all too common in 18th century India.
You sent for Kanga, Sahib Carey.
Yes, Kanga, several hours ago. Where have you been?
Oh, 1,000 pardons, 10,000 pardons.
You haven't answered my question. Where have you been, Kanga?
Why, Kanga do the Sahib's business, of course.
Do you, Kanga?
Of course.
Do you really? Kanga, I have heard some bad things about you.
About Kanga, Sahib? Kanga, good overseer, get much work from lazy coolies.
How do you get work from your coolies, Kanga?
Why, Sahib, I have my way.
Is beating them till they can't stand one of your common methods, Kanga?
Oh, Kanga, not understand, Sahib.
Sahib Carey make big mistake.
I think not, Kanga. I've just been to see Kolu Raj.
Raj?
I found out why he wasn't at work this morning.
Oh, him. I beat because he is lazy. He not work.
That's a lie, Kanga. You beat him because he wouldn't turn over part of his pay to you.
Ah, you take Kolu's word against mine, Sahib?
If it was just his word, I might not. But I've talked to many others. They say that Kolu Raj speaks the truth. Therefore, it is you who are lying.
So, what will you do, Sahib Carey? You discharge me, perhaps.
Oh, yes, Kanga. You believe I can't do that. It's late in the season, you think. I could never find anyone to replace you.
Yes, it is true, Sahib Carey. And now, if Sahib permit, I go back to my work.
Just a minute, Kanga. I'm not through with you yet. I have 2 orders for you. In the first place, I want you to stop stealing from these poor coolies.
Stealing, Sahib?
Yes, Kanga, stealing. And my second order, no more beatings.
Oh, but Sahib, not even a touch of my cane now and then to cure them of laziness.
Give me that cane, Kanga.
But Sahib...
Give it to me, I said.
Very well, Sahib.
Thank you. And now...
You broke it, Sahib.
Yes, Kanga. There will be no more coolies whipped on this plantation.
And if Kanga buy himself new cane, what will Sahib Carey do about that?
If I hear of you robbing or beating another coolie, Kanga, I will discharge you.
Kanga wonders if Sahib Carey can do work of 2 men by himself.
It would be hard, Kanga, but not impossible. But I'd rather do that than stand by while you rob and beat these poor coolies. Do I make myself clear?
Can it be that Sahib Carey means all this?
I do mean it, Kanga. Believe me, I do. As you'll find out the first time you disobey my orders.
It was a new experience for William Carey to have 90 people under his control, and he naturally thought of them as a fine field of missionary enterprise. But much as he tried to discourage heathen worship and lead his workmen to Christ, he was often bitterly disappointed. On these occasions, his never-failing source of comfort was his wife, Dolly.
Well, it happened again this morning, Dolly.
What happened, Will?
I found one of my workmen, a carpenter, building an idol.
Oh, Will. Still they persist. After all the times you've explained the foolishness of it.
Yes.
So, what did you say to him?
Well, my first impulse was to scold him, forbid what he was doing.
Well, why didn't you? You might stop him.
Well, it would be all right, just for the moment. Tomorrow he'd be right back at it again.
I suppose so.
Besides, forbidding it would be too much like persecution. You'll never win them for Christ that way.
What did you do?
Took a few minutes off and reasoned with him. Tried to show him the foolishness and the sinfulness of idolatry.
Did you succeed?
I don't know, Dolly. He promised to throw the idol away. Perhaps I convinced him. Perhaps he'll just build another one in a day or two.
You sound discouraged, Will.
Sometimes I do get discouraged, Dolly. The task seems so great, so overpowering.
But, Will, you must always remember we have a great, all-powerful Savior.
I know that, Dolly. Oh, how well I know that.
And so we conclude Chapter 13 of William Carey of India. We are presenting another in the transcribed series of Stories of Great Christians, which come to you from the radio studios of the Moody Bible Institute in Chicago.
once again, thanks for tuning in. Lord willing, I look forward to seeing you for episode 14 of William Carey. A very interesting story of the first missionary, the modern missionary to India. Till next time, the Lord bless.